Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. This is a message for my 60 and 70-year-old sisters who are beginning to feel that there are some changes going on as they're getting older physically. That they are getting a little less able to do some of the things that they might have done in the past. I know for sure that now I am in my 70s. I notice that, I have less stamina, less energy. I try to keep going and I move a lot, but it is very noticeable to myself, my inner self, that I'm beginning to be in need of a bit more exercise and a bit more, pushing myself a bit more to stay healthy and strong. I mean, we can sit all that we want, but if we get out there into the world, there's plenty that we can do. And I want to share with you 7 different exercises that you can consider. Now, I know these aren't right. I mean, that's why there's 7 of them, because everyone's not right for everybody. Some of these you'll go, no, I don't think so. But there should be one here, at least in this group of 7 that you like. So the first one is one of my favorites, because I kind of poo-pooed it at the beginning, like whatever, there's no such, it doesn't help at all. And that's chair yoga. Now people think if they're not doing yoga, the proper lying down asanas and movements, that they can't do yoga. Well, you can. Chair yoga is hard-ish. You can actually control it in a different way because you're sitting in a chair and you're doing the movements and you're doing a seated twist, you're doing bends forward. There's lots of things you're doing that are super helpful for your body. So chair yoga is a great exercise. Now, we actually have some chair yoga videos on YouTube. We recorded these years and years ago, and now they're available for no charge on YouTube. You can just view them. Kat Kabira is our teacher. She's awesome. And I think you'll find them very, very interesting and useful. If you want to do something that's more thoughtful, more grounded in a practice that you're familiar with, but you want a bit of variation, chair yoga. Second thing is Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a Chinese exercise program of sort of controlled, slow movements. I've actually done Tai Chi in a class, and it is actually you're pushing it. It sounds easy when you use the word easy, but it's actually got a challenge to it because it's all about balance and flexibility. And if you're having any challenges at all with balance and flexibility, this is a good one. It's about slow movements, deep breathing, improves your strength, enabling you to be more balanced. How many of you can stand on one leg for longer than 30 seconds? Actually, I played with my grandson yesterday, Marvel, and he said, Baba, can you stand on your legs like this? And then he fell over. I said, I'll try. And I stood on my leg and he fell over on his. Like after I lasted longer than him, 10 seconds. No, it was about 30 seconds. But it's really good practice for balance. It enhances your muscle control, concentration. And so in addition to just the physical, it's also a mental clarity. And I really like Tai Chi. Is anybody else doing it? I really think it's a cool one. The other one is Pilates. Now, I don't think I've shared the story of my experience with Pilates because 30 years ago, I was in my car and somebody hit me from behind. We were coming down on a ramp and I turn left or right, and they slammed into the back of my car. And I was jolted forward and I got a really bad back. Wasn't like injury, there was nothing broken or anything, but I couldn't move. I had pain, really bad lower back pain. And I went to the doctor. They gave me steroid shots and all kinds of things to just get on with it, to heal it. And they said, you're going to probably need surgery. And so I didn't really want to do that. So I went to my boss at work and I said, look, I need to take like a month. I'll work from home. I just need a month to do some exercises. And I did Pilates, long story short, because I'd read that it was very good for back issues. So I did Pilates exercises and I had massage in combination. And I didn't have to have surgery. My back, occasionally it still bothers me when I'm sitting for a long period of time, but it was a back saver. So Pilates for me had a personal connection, but if you like that kind of stretching, core strengthening exercises where you're strengthening your core, which is your stomach and your back, Pilates might be for you. And there's special equipment that you use, but most of what I did, I seem to remember, was more just stretching, and somebody working with me was more focused. But Pilates, is anyone doing Pilates that would like to share? So if it can, and it says in the notes here that it reduces back pain. So it worked for me personally, but that's just me. So another thing is resistance band. workshop where I'm just making sure my necklace is all in one place. I bought this beautiful necklace at a charity shop, and it has a nice color to it, like it glows, but it has this habit of turning. The stones start turning, so I have to be careful it doesn't switch. Anywho, vanity. So the resistance band exercises are really good for building muscle strength. You know, they're like stretching the bands. Even as I do it, it feels good. And improving flexibility, stability, posture. Super, super important as we get older. Walking down the street, check your posture. Are you standing up? Sitting down on a bus, are you sitting? You know, it's really, or in your car. It's really, really valuable. So that's the resistance band. You know, biceps curls, leg presses, all those words that I don't know what they are. Anyway, another thing is water aerobics. So many women I know are getting into swimming and doing water aerobics. Kate, my friend in the UK, recently got into outdoor swimming, but in a pool, and she loves it. And you know, a lot of women have said that they're doing swimming and water aerobics as a form of exercise. Maybe you're into that as well. I'd love to know. I really, truly would. I'd love to know what you're doing if I don't mention them in this 7. That's stretching routines are another, where you're just literally doing stretching. Lots of those on Instagram, and groups that are teaching like standing up against the wall and stretching, and like just lying on the ground with your legs up straight. Stretching is super good if you are not that agile and just want to stretch your muscles, because that's where the stiffness comes in, which in turn is like discourages you from getting out and walking. But that's the final one, is walking. Number 7, I walk all the time. Me personally, I love walking. I do it. I probably walk at least 8,000 steps a day. Not that that's any measure of anything. It's just for me, kind of my thinking. If I'm traveling, I'm doing 10 to 12, maybe 15,000 a day. I walk everywhere. Now, part of it is good, is kind of enforced because I live in a place where I don't have a car. I walk everywhere to the shops. I walk back. I walk when I go visiting places. So walking for me is huge. And I don't know whether it is for you too, but I would suggest it's the easiest, cheapest, most fun, because you get to look at everything as you're going around. And, you know, it's just, for me, the best exercise. And again, it gives you the encouragement for better posture. So incorporating one of these exercises, 2 of them would be great. Maybe 3 or 4, just mix it up. That's, I think, the way to stay healthy, strong, flexible, balanced. Super important as you get older. You know how many people are affected by balance exercises or balance accidents as they get older. Don't let yourself be one of those people, okay? I'm really trying my best. Let's do it together, okay? It's not hard. Walking's easy. Tell me what you do, what one of these 7 you like to do, or maybe one that I've missed, another one that is something that I haven't even thought of. I'm actually looking at my window right now. It's raining, and there's like a group of people walking. I think they're a tourist group, and they've all got umbrellas, and they're so cute that literally it's like a row of umbrellas. And there you go. You can even walk in the rain. No one is looking at your hair. No one cares. Just go, exercise, get healthy, get strong. I know that I love you just the way you are. Okay? Take really good care, everybody. Lots and lots of love.